BHAG. If you haven't heard of it, you probably want to know what it means. And then that's what we're talking about right now. If you're wondering what a BHAG is, it's simply a big, hairy, audacious goal. And I got to tell you that it's almost dangerous that it works, because what it does is it helps you set out a goal, a crazy goal, a goal that you might actually accomplish. And I got to tell you that I accomplished my goal through this BHAG. And I'll tell you what the story is at the end. So be patient. We'll walk through what it is, and then I'll tell you my BHAG story and why I screwed up. Hi, I'm Vito Scarnecchio with Video Ease. I am the founder of Video Ease. I'm a real estate broker, and I started out doing videos to help market my business and explode my business and become fairly successful at it. With Video Ease, we also help people not have to focus on editing, which could take up 4 to 6 hours of their week, editing and futzing around with the video and the technology and all that. It's one of the tools that I use to help elevate or scale my business, which is really what this whole business is about. So what is a BHAG? A BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal. It allows you to put out to the universe or pray to your God or Allah, whoever, and visualize where you want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. And it allows you to really capture the whole thing. Break it down into little tiny micronutrients of what will build up your success. But it comes out from a big starting goal, right? It allows you to visualize and then set your mindset. What do I need to do? Can I do this? Yes, you can. And how do you create it from this lofty goal all the way to this successful, materialized event? And that's exactly what happens. It's crazy because it actually happened to me this last year. I'm sharing it with you. So really, what are your goals? You have your financial goals. You have your mind goals, right? What are you going to do to enhance your brain, enhance your mindset, enhance your focus on making your business more successful? Then you have your body goal. Because in life, you have to have everything in balance, right? It's kind of like a 3-wheel motorcycle. You have to have everything in balance or you're going to tip over, right? So if you have your mind focused and your body is focused and your soul, which we'll get into in a second, is focused, you create a balance, right? Over COVID, I stopped exercising. I ate like crap, started eating sugar again, gained lots of weight. My health went down. I figured we were in the zombie apocalypse and we're all going to die. So I got my bug out bag, got it all survivor going, and got ready to get on the mindset of survival, which didn't happen, right? But I was there. I was like, you know what? Screw this. My gym closed down. I can't work out anymore. Might as well just enjoy it. And I kind of tipped. My health faded. So I'm getting back on that train. I'm regaining my balance. It's the same thing with the mindset. You always have to focus on your mindset. So if you have this thing going on, I could keep on doing this, but just imagine anything in balance, right? Like a Frisbee here. If it's off balance, it's going to be like this. So you might be health here, your mind here, and your soul here. Everything is great except for, that tips off, and it could just mess you up, right? Last year I had a friend die of pancreatic cancer, and his mindset was body, body, body. Didn't focus on the trilogy, right? Your mind, body, and soul. I tried to pull him away from just focusing on the cancer and focus on his health and focus on his mindset and focus on other things that helped him get to it. But he was only focused on that. So anyway, when your body's at balance, you get to expand yourself more freely. So going back to your goals, how can you accomplish those goals? Your body goal, your mindset goal, your spiritual goal, right? Soul, Katra, if you're Star Trek, Nanu, Nanu, and your financial goals and your relationship goals, because it expands out, but you really have to concentrate on the mind, body, and soul before you can focus on other things, right? And once you're checked in balance with yourself, then you can go out and focus on other things. I know I'm a hippie from California, not really a hippie, but California, you kind of grow up with the whole crystal and all that stuff. My kids, my wife are totally into the crystals and all that stuff. And I watch that, but I look at it from a different point of view. All right, so now that you're in balance, let's say we're gonna set the goals on figuring out how to get your life into balance. That's gonna be very important. You have to ask yourself the next 3 questions, right? How are you gonna get there? What's your economic engine? That's what the technical term is for BHAG. What do you do? Are you real estate? How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna sell 50 homes? Are you gonna sell 20 homes? What does that mean? Are you a mechanic? Are you an appliance repair person? Are you a baker? What's your economic engine? How do you go to business every day? And what does it mean? And those other questions are, what can I do to make my job more efficient? Which we'll go into in the class. What systems can you have in place that will make your life better, more efficient? And what assistance can you get that will make your life more efficient and your business more efficient, right? Looking at that, where you want to go with the goals, how are you going to get there, and what systems and tools can you use to put in place there? You know, everybody always says riches and niches, right? It's true. You know, I always talk about what my niche is, and it's truly talking about people getting out of California. So I help people move out of California. That's really one of my niches. If you have a different type of passion or requirement, for example, one of my agents, she has a son with high functioning autism, can barely tell. But in California, when you have a child that has special needs, there's systems in place we all pay for. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people don't understand that you can go to the government and ask for help. And there's people that assist you to learn the ways and how to help work within the system, not abuse the system. I'm totally against abusing the system, but that's what the system's for, to help people with needs and figure out the way. Well, that's a perfect niche for her to focus on, because there's help groups and there's all these other people that are in needs, and how many people can she truly help regardless if she sells them a house or not? That's passion. That's helping others in need understand that there's a way, a path, and that's her niche. So what other things can you do? You know, I have another agent that's a council member who's terming out. So we're working together on a program to get him in play on what his passions are. I have other agents that work within the churches. I have other people that work within the Hispanic community. I have other people that work deeply within our veterans groups. Whatever those passions are, figure that out, and that will become your niche. And it's just coincidentally, you know, whatever you want to say, power of the secret, when you have that passion, you're truly helping people. And that's really what it's all about. As a matter of fact, I think today or tomorrow, I'm going to one of my veterans groups for a barbecue thing. That's me just hanging out and shaking hands and getting to know people. And the more people you know, the more business you're going to have. Last of the 3 main questions is, what are you good at? I was never really great at outside sales, door knocking, cold calling. I hated that. I thought it was completely foolish. I always did a lot better when I'm shaking hands and meeting people and getting to know them. I'm truly interested in learning about people. And that's how I become successful. I'm not a salesperson. I'm more master at marketing and negotiation pitbull. So when people come to me, they know what they're getting. They know what they're signing up for. What I'm good at, I have these 5 things, and we talk about it over and over again in this course, but I have 5 things. You might have 3, you might have 6, but it's not the elevator speech, right? Because an elevator speech, that's once in a lifetime type thing. This is something that you can work into conversation every day of your life. When I go to that barbecue, I go in and talk to people about how I sell real estate and make my clients successful at selling real estate, and how I do much more than the typical person, because I add value to what I do. Otherwise, I'm a commodity, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I did that a long time ago because I didn't know any better. And I tell you, when you create that value of what you offer, people sign up for it. They don't second guess it, because you believe it, and then they believe it. So what else can you be good at, right? You could be good at creating systems. You could be good at managing people. You could be good at, I don't like to use this term loosely, but digging ditches, right? There's nothing wrong with digging ditches or doing construction or what have you. Get amazingly good at it. You know, when I was in the Marines, I always tell people this is kind of a flex, but it was 30 years ago, so who cares?